Welcome back, everyone, to Whatever You Need, the place where we dive deep into the stories behind the glittering world of fame, love, and mystery. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, tap join to support us directly, and give this video a thumbs up if you love discovering the hidden truths behind celebrity headlines. Today's story is one that stunned an entire nation, a wedding so unexpected that it sent shockwaves through the Turkish entertainment scene. Let's take a closer look at the graceful yet mysterious Alina Boz, the celebrated actor Alp Navruz, and the secret wedding that has everyone asking the same question: why now? It began as an ordinary weekend, until social media lit up with whispers, photos, and disbelief. Without a grand announcement or even a hint to the press, Alina Boz, known for her elegance, her quiet confidence, and her powerful roles in beloved dramas, had done the unthinkable. She got married. No red carpets. No extravagant press releases. Just an intimate, heartfelt ceremony tucked away in the quiet corners of nature. When the first images leaked, a soft, sunlit photo of Alina, in a delicate white gown, standing barefoot on grass beside her new husband, fans across Turkey were left speechless. How had she managed to keep such a monumental moment entirely secret? The photo spread like wildfire. Within hours, her name topped every trending list. Millions of fans flooded social media, astonished and elated, yet desperate to understand why the sudden decision. What was the rush? The secrecy only fueled the intrigue. Entertainment reporters scrambled for details, yet none could find an official statement. The guest list, reportedly limited to just 50 close family members and friends, had been tightly guarded. Even local photographers in the area hadn't known what was unfolding behind those garden gates. And then came the inevitable rumor storm. Gossip sites began hinting that perhaps the reason for the sudden marriage was more than love, perhaps Alina Boz was expecting. Some tabloids pointed to her glowing appearance during her last public event, interpreting it as a telltale sign. Others claimed the ceremony's timing suggested a deliberate attempt to avoid media attention. Yet through it all, Alina remained silent, poised, unshaken, unwilling to feed the speculation. That silence only made the world lean in closer. Just as the frenzy began reaching new heights, another name entered the conversation: Alp Navruz. Known not only for his charisma and acting talent, but also for his composed and grounded personality, Alp had long been one of Alina's closest friends and collaborators in the industry. When it emerged that he had attended the wedding as one of the honored guests, cameras turned toward him like magnets. At a press event days later, reporters wasted no time asking about the whispers, the secret ceremony, the hidden pregnancy rumors, the mystery surrounding the newlyweds. Alp's response was calm, thoughtful, and deeply human. "People always look for drama," he said. "But sometimes love is the only explanation you need. I've known Alina for years, her decisions come from her heart, not from pressure or scandal." Those words, spoken with sincerity, changed everything. Overnight, the tone of the conversation shifted. Fans who had been skeptical began to see the story through a softer lens. The headlines moved from "Why so secret?" to "A wedding born from love." It was as if Alp's reassurance gave permission for the public to stop speculating and start celebrating. Details slowly emerged about the event itself, and they painted a picture of something almost cinematic in its simplicity. The ceremony took place at a countryside villa nestled just beyond Istanbul's outskirts, surrounded by rolling hills and whispering olive trees. Only about 50 guests attended, each sworn to silence before the big day. White flowers hung from archways, candles flickered in glass lanterns, and a live acoustic duo played softly in the background. It wasn't a grand production, it was intimacy personified. Alina's gown was understated yet ethereal, a lace-trimmed silk dress that caught the evening light. Her groom, dressed in a tailored navy suit, stood beside her with quiet pride. And somewhere in the background, smiling with genuine warmth, was Alp Navruz, watching two of his closest friends begin their new life together. The internet, of course, had its own version of the reception. Within hours, fans from every corner of the world shared their shock and delight. "We didn't even know she was dating seriously," one Twitter user wrote. Another posted, "Alina deserves every happiness. This is what real love looks like, quiet and pure." On Instagram, fan accounts filled their feeds with edits of the leaked photos, adding captions like "fairy tale love in real life," and "no publicity, just feelings." Even as tabloids continued to search for controversy, the majority of the public sentiment was overwhelmingly positive. Many saw Alina's private approach as refreshing, a reminder that fame doesn't always have to mean exposure. At whatever you need, we couldn't agree more. Sometimes the most beautiful stories are the ones that happen far away from flashing cameras. Still, the question persisted, was there more to the timing? Even so, gossip blogs clung to speculation. Some claimed to have exclusive information about hidden motives, while others insisted there was nothing secret about it, only a couple's wish for privacy. Whatever the truth, it's clear that Alina Boz's decision struck a nerve with the public. Her ability to stay poised while the world dissected her every move turned her into an even more admired figure. Later in the same interview, Alp Navruz spoke again about that unforgettable day. His tone softened as he described the atmosphere. "It was peaceful, no noise, no press, no chaos. Just love." Alina looked radiant, calm, and completely sure of her choice. Watching her smile, I realized it was one of those rare moments where everything felt right. Alp's thoughtful reflection helped shift the narrative once and for all, reminding the public that beneath fame and scrutiny, celebrities are people navigating emotions just like anyone else. In the weeks following the wedding, Alina Boz quietly returned to work on her new television project. Her management confirmed that she had no plans for a honeymoon just yet, and that she preferred to balance her professional life with her newfound married happiness. No press conferences, no interviews, no staged photo shoots. Just quiet, deliberate living. Entertainment experts predict that Alina's mystique will only strengthen her career. In a world where oversharing has become the norm, her restraint feels revolutionary. Meanwhile, Alp Navruz continues to film his upcoming drama series, yet his fans have noticed a new tone in his public appearances, a little more reflective, a little more grounded. It seems even he was moved by the sincerity of that moment he witnessed. The narrative of Alina Boz and her surprise wedding reminds us that sometimes, the greatest acts of love happen quietly. In a time where celebrity lives unfold before millions of strangers every day, choosing to keep something sacred is an act of courage. And perhaps that's why this story captivated so many, because deep down, people are still drawn to sincerity, to love without spectacle. If you've enjoyed diving into this emotional and mysterious love story, make sure you subscribe to Whatever You Need, hit like, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about Alina Boz's decision to marry in secret? Do you believe privacy and fame can truly coexist? And which Turkish star's story would you like us to uncover next? Tap that join button to support our growing community, and stay tuned, because on Whatever You Need, there's always another story waiting just beneath the surface.